Today is a special day because we are going to be going and checking out a vehicle, not just any vehicle, but a 900 horsepower AMG GTR. Don't mind the messy passenger seat, it's just my camera gear. And if you guys know what that is, then thanks for watching the previous video. But right now we are heading home because we have to pick up our wheels, our summer wheels, and I think this is our time to go. It is. And don't lose the back end. .34 degrees right now, 900 horsepower to the rear wheels on Cup 2 tires. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna be able to put the power down, but we're gonna try. All right, it's Toyota time. And we have arrived to GSS, where the shop owner owns that 900 horsepower AMG GTR. And there's my summer setup. I'm gonna put these in the car real quick and I'll be right back. So as you guys can see back there, we just picked up all 4 wheels. Just gotta go home, drop the wheels off, drop the Toyota off, and then we're just gonna head back with the GTS because we're gonna have some fun with the 900 horsepower GTR. I'm pretty happy to have a car like this because when you have a car like the GTS, you're not gonna have the greatest amount of storage. Yeah, sure, you can daily drive it, but if I didn't have this car, what would I do? It's good to have like a nice SUV. Doesn't have to be the most expensive in the world. A good old Toyota will get the job done. And as you can see, we have the winter setup installed. I kind of missed these wheels. Can't go wrong with titanium, to be honest. So we have my GTS, Eli's GTR, Prius, and I just want to show you guys what the car sounds like. Let's do that right now. Do some more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little more. It's so loud. There we go. Woo. Quick sound comparison. AMG GTR, titanium catback, downpipes. This is secondary cat delete. Alright, so now we're actually gonna hop in with Eli in the 900 horsepower AMG GTR.
Let me put color in the sky, take away the gray. Turn the roof to a floor on a Saturday. Up it all in the night, you do what I say. I'm just a getaway, I'm just your getaway. I'll make you warm if it's chilly, and I'll probably make you say things.
Chilly outside.
It is freezing. Trying to get these tires warmed up too doesn't always help when it's 30 degrees out.
Exactly. Cup 2s, right?
Cup 2s.
Oh my gosh. So when the car was stock versus now, obviously it was a big difference, but like what's one thing that like really stood out to you?
Oh, once we upgraded the turbos, the pure 900s,
Yep.
It woke it up right away. After we got it tuned as well, it's just a night and day difference at the end of the day. But once we did the pure 900s with my old C63, we had the pure 800s, and I opted to go with the 900s on this build just because I wanted that extra horsepower higher end.
Yeah, makes sense.
Funny, they're actually videoing it as well.
Oh yeah, that's so funny. That Jeep in front of us was recording with their hand out of their window. You basically daily drive this car, right?
Daily drive it. I have my Cayenne as my other daily, but I normally drive this 90% of the time, and then the Cayenne is the grocery getter, I guess you could say.
Like it. So with the turbo upgrade, did it like change anything like negatively, or is it like basically like the same?
I feel like lower end pickup was just it was barely noticeable, but there is definitely a difference lower end. But once you start getting upwards 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 RPM, it just keeps wanting to ask for more, keeps pulling more or less. But that was the most dramatic increase, was higher RPMs at the end of the day.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is obviously night and day with my car. My car is 650, yours is 900. It's like, it's night and day. get tired of that?
Absolutely not. There's nothing like an 8-cylinder bi-turbo at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but yeah, nothing is going to beat the sound of this engine with the bi-turbo V8 at the end of the day. That's my personal recommendation.
I agree. The sound is like the biggest thing. The weight, obviously. You heard the C63S is like almost 5,000 pounds with like the 4-banger.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It weighs like over 1,000 pounds more than this car, and then you lose the sound, which is like, might as well just get a used AMG GTR or any GT of that matter. Did you dyno it at all?
I haven't. That's one thing I've been wanting to do. We've tracked it twice. I went up to Club Motorsports.
Okay.
And even with the turbos coming out of the corner, coming out of the bends, it was still phenomenal. But I have yet to dyno it as of right now. So I think this is actually going to be closer to around 850 wheel.
850 wheel?
850 wheel. Or sorry, 850 horsepower actually.
Crank.
To the crank, yeah.
Gotcha.
To the wheel, I'd probably say closer to 750.
I want to do pure 900s too now, to be honest.
My recommendation personally, that if you were to go pure 900s, you can also go pure 1000s. It's just the larger the turbo, the lower end torque that you're going to have, lower end horsepower you're going to have, but it really picks right back up.
With the pure 1000 upgrade, would you need to do like a transmission build?
They do. So
okay.
It is recommended. Do you necessarily have to? No. You can configure it all with tuning to pretty much have torque limits going up within the power band. But it is recommended to go. Datsun has a DCT upgrade, and then they definitely recommend a set of high pressure fuel pumps as well.
Yeah, I feel like 1000s might be a little bit too much for me. But 900s, this is the best car I've ever been in. I've been in 570s, 720s I've been in once. It's fast, but the reliability is very hit or miss.
Agreed.
But with the car like this, you got the power, you get the reliability, you get the sound, you get the interior. It just feels like you're in a fighter jet, basically.
Even the looks on the outside too. I mean,
yeah,
I love
exactly.
The exterior looks. And it was still fighting for traction at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was.
25s in the rear. I mean, granted, anything below 50 degrees, you're not going to really get much traction. But yeah, especially with close to 800-900 horsepower.
In the summertime, this must be absolutely amazing. Does it still like lose traction in summer?
Just barely. You'll see the traction light flicker on, but it's nothing to what it was right now. Right now, it was tough to find traction above 5,000-6,000 RPM.
Yeah. Thank you so much for everything. That was the best. Shout out to GSS Boston. I'll leave their link down below. Oh my gosh, that car is so loud. All right, and with that being said, I'm gonna go home, gonna have some lunch, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.